First, I want to start by saying don't forget to like, comment, subscribe on my channel. Let me know if you like my videos so I can continue making them for you guys. And it means a lot if you like and subscribe. So please, please, please don't forget to do that. You can do it right now by clicking the buttons below. The first things first, what we're going to need for this video are an old pair of leggings and a pair of scissors. That is it. This is a no-sew tutorial on how to make a small dog or cat tank top. This is going to be more of a summery outfit that's just going to kind of be cute. You can add your own spins on it by doing it different lengths and different sleeve sizes and whatnot. I prefer to use a blank color instead of a pattern, unless the pattern can go either direction, because I want my pattern to look cute on my cat and I don't want it to be upside down. These were just the extra leggings I had laying around to show you as an example. So the first thing that I did was I measured right here to make sure that this would fit around my cat's neck, and I could tell by the size of it that it would, and by looking at his other t-shirts that it was actually perfect size for him. If your cat can't fit this, then you're going to want to move farther down to where the leggings get bigger, and you know, make sure that it's wide enough to fit your cat's legs. I'm using it because I don't want to have to cut these seams, and I want to keep them completely no-sew. So once I figured out that this can fit my cat, then I went down farther to figure out exactly how wide his waist needed to be and if this was wide enough. My cat, it was, and I cut about right there, that much material off. I would say it's, you know, close to the length of my scissors here. I don't have a tape measure handy, but just to give you kind of an idea, it goes from the shorter side of my scissors to the length of my scissors, like that. It's several inches, but it doesn't really matter. You can measure your cat's back to decide this, how long you want it to be. It's trial and error. If you mess up, you have another leg. That's the joys of it. So after you get that piece cut off, the next thing you're going to do, and this is just a huge example piece, this is not the size for my cat, I just didn't want to cut any other leggings. You're going to want to make sure that your seam is laying where it would be on the belly of the cat. After you get the seam towards the belly, the other side of the shirt doesn't have a seam, so you won't have to worry about it unraveling or cutting through it. And you're going to want to fold your shirt in half. Now, you're going to want to make sure it's a lot more even and perfect than this. Like I said, I'm just showing you a quick example here. Once you have your shirt in half, then you're going to want to cut out armholes. Now, I should have mentioned this before because I actually use a Sharpie just to keep myself on track. But you do not have to have this Sharpie. You absolutely do not have to have this. This is just an extra material that doesn't even mean anything. All you're going to want to do is cut out a half circle shape. And the half circle shape is going to be what's your armholes. Now, if you make sure everything's even, then both sides will be the same. That's what it would look like if you didn't use the red Sharpie. That's what it would look like if you did. I mean, that's the guide right there. And I still cut on the outside so there wouldn't be red on the shirt. And when you get done with these, they're going to look like full circles because you cut both sides. And you will now have armholes in your shirt. And your finished product will look like this. Maybe not exactly, depending on your pattern and stuff. But as you can see, it's not too long. It's kind of short. And it has these flowy tank top sleeves. My cat is a boy, but he still needed a lace collar. It was on the bottom of my leggings already. I'll put this on my little hand so you can, or my big hand, so you can see here that it kind of how it looks to be worn. And I already tried it on my cat, and it was super cute, and he seemed comfortable in it. And like I said, I have this folded down, but if you wanted a whole different look, fancy him up a little bit, you can actually pull out your collar and leave it longer. But I honestly do prefer it folded in. So I would love to see pictures of you guys shirts that you make. I hope that they turn out as good as mine. As you can see, my sleeves could have been a slightly bit more even, but my cat tears up his shirts like crazy just because he's not declawed, and he loves wearing them, but his nails snaggle them and they eventually start fraying. So it's nice to be able to make one that is more fit to his body shape and also more cooler for the summer, because he likes to wear them all year round. And I hope this project works for you guys. Like I said, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment. This is just a random craft that I came up with on my own. I found the material in another room and it looked like it would work perfectly. If you guys are interested in some more ideas or more DIY crafts, go ahead and subscribe, comment, let me know. And if anybody is looking for apps that help you make money, those are also on my channel, so feel free to check those out. Thanks, guys.